I'm gonna de-influence this for you, okay? The reason you don't have community like this is because you're waiting to find it, when in reality, community doesn't feel the way this looks. At least not all the time. Was this event authentic and beautiful and intentional and heart-filling? Yes. But also, here's the reality. Ollie and I, who hosted the party, we had met all of 3 times before we decided to host this together. So the first step was me putting myself out there saying, hey, I want to do this. Will you do this with me? Because I don't think I can do it alone, and I think you would be fun to do it with. The second step was her saying, yes, I don't really know you that well, but I'm also willing to put myself out there. Not to mention, I didn't know most of the women at this party, and a lot of them didn't know each other. We're friends now, but we weren't. Some of us live hours away from each other, so this night was made possible by a lot of people going out on a limb, saying yes to something, and following through. Which does not mean we're all magically confident women. You can show up anxious. In fact, most people do. I've heard a lot of people say, if you want a village, you have to be a villager, and it's so true. Because nights like this are pinnacle moments of something that's built in the day-to-day and is often mundane, awkward, and inconvenient. Whenever I post a video like this, I get hundreds of comments of women like, I wish I had people like this around me. I can't wait to find my community, when in fact your community is probably already around you, full of beautifully imperfect people who maybe you haven't reached out to before, or you've written off for some reason. Maybe your ideal dream community is just scattered throughout your town waiting for someone to gather them in, and maybe that person is you, and maybe it'll be awkward at first, and maybe there'll be some false starts and some failed plans, and maybe they look totally different than you thought they would, and you have to let go of your ideas of what like a cool girl community looks like. Maybe your best friends can't come. All of my closest friends live oceans away from me, and I spend many days feeling lonely and sad. But the thing is, I actually have multiple incredible communities around me. They're just all slightly different, they're all imperfect, and they all fill different needs in my life. And if I'm not actively sewing into them, showing up, then I won't reap the benefits of those communities. If you keep waiting around for the perfect community village who everybody thinks the same as you and just wants to party like fairies to pop up out of nowhere and welcome you in, you're gonna be waiting the rest of your life. Is the village beautiful and fulfilling and worthwhile? Yes, but it's going to challenge you. It's going to challenge your perceptions of who you are and who other people are. It's going to push you out of your comfort zone. And that's the difference between community versus just hanging out with cool people for Instagrammable events. You have to create a safety and a trust that comes from showing up for each other when it's difficult. And honestly, if we can relearn how to be villagers, I think it might save the world.